everybody, welcome to Vina's Travelogue. Today I'll be showing you Jurong Bird Park. Yes, it is a bird park in Singapore. It is a very large bird park, but the specialty of this park is that they have got this bird show called as High Flyer Show. It is so amazing that all the birds come together and perform there. So see this video and have fun.
Once again, supporters, don't stop cheering! Birds ready and go! Birds which we normally do in the wild. Now this is known as enrichment. Now if you look right up there, that's Richard. Richard has an enrichment tool with it. We call that a monkey fit. It's made out of manila rope. Knots in it, and in the knots we get treats for the birds. We're going to get a few of them to fly right up to her. Keep your attention on the nest box on stage. Looks like the volunteers ready. I think I hear the birds. That was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very nice. Now those, everyone, are sun conures. Sun conures, they are in the parrot family. Remember Gaia, the hyacinth macaw? They are one of the larger ones. Also in the parrot family, just like the sun conures. Now, remember the nest box I was telling you about? This nest box on stage was not built by us, the trainers, or any of the keepers. It was actually built by students from Greenwich Primary School in conjunction with Earl Bay. So here in the Jurong Bird Park, not only are we active in conservation, we spread the message to the younger generation so that they too can be active in conservation. Oh, we got 2 more sun conures right up there. If you like to volunteer, raise your hand. Oh, here they go. Hey guys, ready to go. Making one big circle. Hold it that way. There we go. Give them a big hand, everyone. Our sun conures. Now, Toko toucans, they too are known to leave their nests early in the morning to search for food. Now, this afternoon, they're going to demonstrate that. For that, we need 2 volunteers, 1 over here and 1 in the center there. Now, what is going to happen is we're going to get Toko toucans to fly out and fly to the volunteers. Get your cameras all set and ready, and if you're not picked as a volunteer, please remain seated and keep your hands down. Okay. I'm sorry, you already have a volunteer. So sorry. Okay, looks like the volunteer's ready. Keep your attention on the nest box up there. Mr. and Mrs. Horn will be joining us. Oh, that's Mrs. Horn. That's a Toko toucan. Oh, here they come. Toko toucans, they are the largest in the toucan family. And now we're going to make them, see them make a flight to our second volunteer. And our second volunteer looks very familiar. Oh, very nice. Looks like we have Miss Lillian. Miss Lillian is a DJ from Love 97.2, right? Very nice to have you here, ma'am. Toko toucans, they are the largest, or very large beaks, but they're very agile and maneuverable. To demonstrate that, I'm just going to throw 2 pieces of fruits. Cameras ready. Out goes the first one. Whoa! Second one. Mr. Horn, your turn. Very nice. Very good catch. You see how agile they are? Now these birds, they are known to catch insects while flying. Insects like dragonflies. You know how fast dragonflies are? They can catch that in mid-flight. That's how agile they are. This afternoon we have Mr. Horn and Mrs. Horn, husband and wife. happily married. Yeah, they're very loyal to one another. Where one goes, the other will follow. Usually, Mrs. Hall is leading the way. Mrs. Hall, why don't you go home first? Home is that way. Mr. Hall, you follow. Our Turbo Tugans, everyone. Now, parrots are known to copy sounds that they hear around them. This is known as mimicry. Mimicry, that's what the next bird is going to do. This is a yellow-headed Amazon. He's going to do some mimicking for us, or talking as we would like to call it. He's going to start by saying, that was Japanese. That meant, please wait for a moment. Okay, why don't you start by saying hello? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Very, very mysterious. Okay, maybe no hello. Why don't you welcome everyone? Welcome them. Quincy, welcome them. That's a very long welcome. But what do you say? What do you say? That's right. He said, welcome to Parrot Paradise. Listen to this one more time. Quincy, please, welcome them. Welcome them. One more time. Quincy, yeah. Very distracted. Oh, okay. I think I know why. If you look right up there, see that very large bird that is flying around? That's one of our pelicans. Yeah, Quincy's a little distracted by that. Okay, Quincy, the pelican is far behind. Let's try this one more time. Please welcome them. Welcome. Hey, no more waiting, no more. Please welcome them. Welcome. Yeah, he's still looking at the pelican out there. It's okay, I tell you what. I'm going to move him forward a little bit. There we go. Now he looks up, he doesn't see much. Okay, Quincy. Concentrate. Welcome there. Welcome. Like I said, this is a live show. The bird is doing all the talking. Some people think we're actually playing a tape recorder. Yeah, the bird is doing all the talking on its own. So sometimes when he gets distracted or very, very excited, he will say all kinds of things. So that's why we, as trainers, have to be very, very patient. When we're working with birds and animals, we have to be very patient. And I'm going to try and coax it out of him. Quincy. There's nothing out there. Come. Welcome them. Welcome. Like I said, it takes a lot of patience when working with them. Okay, we're going to do some talking of sounds. Let's start with some animal sounds. How about the cat? Do the cat. Cat. Okay, maybe you will copy my voice. The cat goes meow. Cat. How about the rooster?
Whoa!
There we go. Very good. Now we do some human sounds. Sounds that you and I will make. Like for example, when he sees a pretty girl, he will. No, you don't say that to a pretty girl. What do you do when you see a pretty girl? You whistle. Whistle. How do you whistle? That's one kind of sound. And when he's happy, you can hear him laugh. Laugh. How do you laugh? We can't read it too often, Quincy. Okay, when he's sad, this one you like. When he's sad, he will cry. How do you cry? Cry. Okay, let's sing a song. It's going to be a song about Singapore. It goes something like this. Singapura, oh Singapura, pretty flowers bloom for you and me. I'm not good at singing, but you listen to Quincy, huh? Quincy, they want to hear you sing. Come, sing. Quincy, come sing. Singapura. Before you go, I'm going to try and get him to say bye-bye. Quincy, please say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, he's waiting. Bye-bye. Give him a big hand, everyone, for Quincy.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice.
Very, very positive bird. After hearing Quincy, you might be tempted to get a bird like him as a pet. But please think carefully. These birds need a lot of time and a lot of commitment. Now coming up next, we're going to show you how loving hornbills can be. We're going to get Vicky, our great white hornbill, to fly from that direction over there. Oh, here she comes! Vicky,
oh my
great
God.
white hornbill, and one great white hornbills, they can be found in Asia. Now I'm going to bring her closer to you, get some very nice pictures of this magnificent bird, but please do not reach out to touch the bird. There we go. Get some very good pictures. Now here's the Jurong Bird Park. We're very successful
Bird.
in breeding hornbills. We give them nest boxes which are very similar to that one over there. See that nest box over there? That's what we give the hornbills here in the bird park. Now when the hornbills are ready to nest, the female will first inspect the nest box. Okay? Vicky, would you like to inspect the nest box right over there? Oh, there she goes. Okay. House is there. Look, she's going to hop towards the nest box. Look at that. Hop, hop, hop. Oh, now she's inspecting it. If she likes it, she will then go inside. Vicky, look, she's already, which means she likes the nest box. Once inside, she will seal up the hole. She'll make it smaller using regurgitated food, her own droppings, and even soil. It will be small enough for only her beak to stick out. Vicky, if you like the nest box, please seal it up. That was pretty fast. Vicky, where are you? Vicky, oh, there she is. Everyone, let's welcome Alfred, the male great white hornbill. Oh, he's coming in.
Oh, he's coming from the audience.
Now this is what happens in the wild. The female will go inside the nest box. The male will go around looking for food and bring the food back to the nest, where he will feed the female and the chicks inside. Now this will go on for about 3 to 4 months, after which the female and the chicks will come out of the nest box. Now together with the National Park Boards and experts, we have successfully bred and released Oriental white hornbills back into the wild. While you're walking around the Jurong Bird Park, do keep your eyes open for our free flying Oriental